Hello, hope everyone's doing well and getting excited for Christmas. Got another tutorial today, the last Christmas card tutorial of the year. I'm going to do another wreath, but more of a woodland style vibe than like a heavy foliage one. And it's really simple, this one. So I just have a rough outline of a circle on my page. And I'm first going to go in with drawing my berries, my red berries. So the same way I did them on the other leaf, simple circle, and then I'll always just leave a white dot for that bit of shine, just so my berries look nice and juicy. And remember, you don't have to do the full circle. It might be that part of your berries hidden behind another. If you do that, just make sure to leave a little white gap in between the berries, just so that it doesn't look like one big blob on the page, I suppose. Does anyone make a wreath each year for Christmas? At ours, we just have a fake one that we bring out each year. But I've always fancied going to one of those wreath making classes and making my own. I do think a nice fresh one would look lovely outside. But I would have no idea how to do it. So, but if anyone does, I'd be really interested. I do think that seems like a really nice thing to do. So I'm just spacing these out all around the circle, trying to give a sort of even distance, but also I don't want it too uniform, and I want some inside the circle and some outside the circle. So think about your placement, but don't make it too rigid. It's supposed to be like a woodland vibe, so it wants to be, I suppose, a little bit random, but pretty. Okay, so now we're going to do the twigs to join up all the berries and to make the base of the wreath. So I've just got a nice brown shade, and I'm going to just go around that rough circle and make sure I do twigs that come off away from the circle to join up all the berries. Although if you look closely, I don't actually connect it to the berries. There's always like a white space in between. I just really like that effect. You might not, you might want to join them up. It's up to you and what you like, really. So yeah, simple process, just some lines basically. Remember to keep mostly straight, but twigs do have curves in, so you can't really do this wrong. Either way, it's quite effective. I keep mine very simple here, but you could even go in with different shades of brown and really fill out the wreath. It's up to you and what you want to do, really. Yeah, I enjoyed this bit. It's where you can see it all coming together. So now to add in the pine cones, because I just feel like every woodland wreath needs pine cones. These are really simple, but I think quite effective. You're basically making some C curves, 3 little C curves at the top. I'll zoom you in actually so you can understand more. So yeah, I've got 3 little triangle C curves, and then around that I just make more bigger C curves in tier shapes until I go to what I call the centre of my pine cone, the midpoint, and then they'll get smaller again to come into the base. Again, leaving white gaps between everything, just because I like that style. But yeah, I think it's really simple, but it's effective. You know what it is. Zoom back out again now so you can see the whole thing. But yeah, I'm just going to do that again, just randomly around my wreath, but so that it still looks nice. And the same process each time. I might start my pine cone facing a different way, but I always start with 3 sort of C curves to make a triangle almost, and then I'll go round, getting bigger until I get to the midpoint, and then bringing it back down to the base of the pine cone. Did anyone else collect pine cones as a child? For some reason, I just always wanted to collect pine cones. I don't know why. I never did anything with them. I just liked the look of them. Oh, or did anyone do the Christmas decorations in school where you'd get your pine cones, dry them out, and then spray paint them in like some sparkly silver and gold, and then add a string to the top, and there would be Christmas decorations for your parents? I miss those days of making Christmas decorations in school. Don't really get the Christmas one up as much as an adult, but I try. It's part of the reason why I make Christmas cards. It's my, I suppose, adult version of Christmas crafts. So I'm going to go in and add some greenery now. I feel like we need a bit of green at Christmas. So I'm just going to add some sprigs, really simple. 1 line out from the wreath and then smaller lines out from that line. Can't really get much more simple. You'll notice on this one I mess up because there's not enough paint on my brush, and then I put too much paint on the brush. So yeah, watch that. When I came to edit this bit, I had no idea what I was trying to show at this point with my hand, and then I remembered I had of these nails done for Christmas. They're just stick-ons, but I'm just not used to long nails at all, and I was really struggling holding the brush because I can't really get my hand fully round it without my nails digging into my hand. So it was me trying to figure out how to hold the brush with enough control and to not be leaving marks on my own hand. I'm usually a small nail girl, but I thought for Christmas I wanted something a bit extra, not really thinking that it would hinder me with this. But I do think the nails look pretty, so I'm not too annoyed. And yeah, did you see how the green just makes the red pop a bit more? I really like, to be honest, I just really like how this painting turned out. And I just think it's a very simple, easy one you could do over and over again. But all of them would vary if you were going to make this card multiple times. You can make every single one a bit different, and that's what I like about it. But it's simple enough that you can do it multiple times. And I mean, all you actually need is 3, maybe 4 colours and 1 paintbrush. And you can always write Merry Christmas at the bottom. That's what I ended up doing. Or you could write it in the middle of the wreath. That could also look quite pretty. My lettering is awful. So mine does not look pretty here. If you could do calligraphy, that would look amazing. I need to watch some videos on calligraphy, to be honest, because yeah, my lettering's awful. I mean, my handwriting in general is awful, so trying to make this look nice, I just struggle. But I think that's some quite sweet in a way of handmade cards, because lots of people, if they're close to you, they'll know your handwriting. So they'll know straight away it was you that did it. Yeah, get ready for the struggle. I was trying to do the thing where you put more pressure as you go down. I think that's a calligraphy thing. I could be completely wrong with that. I'm not sure if you're supposed to try and do calligraphy with a watercolor brush. I'm sure there's people out there that do it amazingly well. Not me. But I think anyone who knows me would see that and know that that was my handwriting straight away. So, and haven't decided who this Christmas card is going to yet. It'll be one of my sisters. All the sisters and my mum get handmade Christmas cards. I like to give them all a different design as well, which works out good for this because I can film them. And none of them know I have a YouTube channel, so they wouldn't see the cards. We're coming to the end now, and this is probably my last video of the year. So I just want to say thank you so much to anyone who watches and gets this far. It really means so much to me. I'm hoping to keep this going in the new year. I have lots of ideas, but it means the world to me. That's such a small channel, and even when I get 5 views, those 5 views mean so much. So thank you. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and have a great New Year. Thank you. Bye.